Sneaking up on 6:19, and Randy Phillips is in studio with us this morning, talking about something really cool that's happening this Saturday. It's kind of the resurrection of the Mount Sterling Airport Day.
Yeah, Mount Sterling Airport Day apparently used to happen quite a few years ago. About 6 months ago, the Jacksonville Experimental Aircraft Association got a hold of me and said, hey, we do a lot of young eagle flying, and I fly with them during a lot of that. And they said, hey, you want to do this in Mount Sterling? I'm, okay, sure, yeah. So we approached the airport manager there and talked to him a little bit, and said, yeah, sure, let's have an event here. And that's how Mount Sterling Airport Day got reinvented.
Reinvented, okay.
Yes.
So what is an experimental aircraft?
Experimental aircraft refers to an aircraft that is not built in a factory.
Okay.
It could be a home built, it could be a kit plane. If you go back to World War II, a lot of the aircraft from World War II, the bombers and the fighter planes and stuff, those are all considered experimental because they didn't go through all the paperwork to get them certified as a production aircraft. They had to get them out in a hurry and get them on the front lines.
Okay.
You know? So, but still to this day, people can build and their own planes out of kits or from scratch, just from raw parts and stuff, and do it that way. A lot of the aircraft used in the Young Eagle event we're having are production aircraft. My aircraft is a 1946 Stinson Voyager. It's a 108-1. In fact, October 31st, it'll be 71 years old.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So,
okay. Did you build it yourself?
No.
Okay.
No, no, it came out of a factory out in Kansas in 1946. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So back to Airport Day.
Yes.
What are some of the festivities you can take part in?
Well,
when I say you, I mean you.
From 7 to 11, the Brown County Fire Department is going to be having a pancake sausage breakfast.
Yum.
And that's and that's going to be benefiting them. From 9 to 1, the Jacksonville EAA chapter is going to be offering the rides for kids, and it's kids between the ages of 8 and 17.
Okay.
And you can get on youngeagles.org and look that up, and you can see all the parameters, and it's we have the parents sign a waiver and everything like that, and the pilots are all certified to do this.
And from a parent speaking, how safe is it to put your child in what's considered an experimental aircraft?
Well, most of them aren't experimental aircraft that are flying.
Okay.
The Experimental Aircraft Association puts it on.
Gotcha.
Okay. So most of these are production aircraft, and in fact, any aircraft, experimental or production, every aircraft has to undergo a yearly inspection by a certified mechanic. In my case, for instance, with my airplane, I've got the logbooks back to 1946 showing every single year.
Wow.
And if there's anything wrong with that airplane, if there's a nut or bolt or screw or anything loose or anything wrong or things that need to be addressed, that airplane is grounded until that is fixed, and it is in perfect shape, and it's certified airworthy to go back in the air. And I always tell people, always ask, well, how safe is it to go up in a 70-year-old airplane? So, well, I'm going up in it.
Yeah. And you wouldn't put yourself in danger.
You're not going by yourself. I'm going with you.
Exactly.
So.
Explain to us quickly what it's like for, especially a kid when they get up. Maybe it's their first time in a plane or a small plane like this. What's that adrenaline rush like?
It's really cool. And the reason a lot of us do this is just to see the looks on the kids' faces.
Sure.
And we like to go flying, of course.
Yeah.
But you know, you get those kids up there, and they kind of walk up to the plane and look at it, and oh my gosh, what's this? And you show them around a few things, how things work and stuff. And they say, who's going to sit in front? And all the hands go up. So we pick out the one that wants to get up front there, and then we go flying and just fly around over the area where we're going to be at and give them a different perspective than they're used to looking at. You know, some kids have been up in jets and they're so high up that you can't really make out anything except there's just a bunch of ground. In this case, for instance, we'll be flying over Dot Foods area and over Mount Sterling, and there's a golf course out there and stuff, and give them a view of that area that they've never seen before.
Bird's eye view, right. So that's this Saturday. And what's
Saturday.
the time again?
Breakfast is 7 to 11, and rides are from 9 to 1.
Do they cost anything?
No, absolutely
Free
not.
rides.
Free rides. It's donations by pilots all over the world. So to date, there's been about over 2 million kids given rides.
Very nice. All right, Randy, thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. And we'll see you after the short 2-minute break.